Hello, listeners. This is Chelsea K, podcaster, welcoming you to today's podcast. Know your value, self worth. Many people struggle with valuing themselves, especially women. It can also be called low self esteem. It's been reported that 85% of people who suffer from low self esteem need to check their heart. Confidence is important, but you need to work on recognizing your value and that you need to also know who you are. Knowing your value is essential in relationships and life, especially to achieve your goals, dreams, and vision. Many have difficulties in their journey when your value is negative, it hinders you. Many women face difficulties in their relationships, especially when they are dating. Often they deal with low value of themselves and project into their communications and more. The more other people can feel and sense that usually creates conflict and can drive away the person from the relationship. You can overcome this by recognizing the root thinking. The root are always the lies about yourself. The lies are what you believe and are the cause of low value and low self-esteem. Once you deal with the root thinking and change your perspective, you'll be able to have the value that you're seeking of yourself, because value actually is already inside of you, but you just need to appreciate who you are and what you have to offer to others, because you are a unique creation and there's nobody like you. Keep in mind, it will take time to deal with those negative thoughts that comes to your mind. You can work at it each one step at a time. You can do it. Just trust yourself and believe in yourself. Develop acceptance that you are valuable and you have value and worth, and that you are special, you are unique, and nobody is like you. You have so much potential that you have to find out what your abilities are if you don't know already, and must give to others. Acknowledge the truth and learn to love the beauty that's inside of you and focus on the positive. You need to transform how you think about yourself. Motivate yourself to love yourself and know what strengthens you, what strengths you have, and think positive about yourself. Know what makes you unique from others. There is potential inside of you. Know the truth and listen to positive affirmations, because they are able to transform your thinking, and believe them. If you have faith, you will realize the messages in your faith or religion focus on value and transformation of the self to become a new person. You can learn about your identity and meditate on that. And you can take time daily to think this way. 21 days is the recommendation for habits to be formed, and is the most effective way for you to be able to create good habits to transform your thinking patterns. But you may also need to deal with heart issues that you've had from childhood in order to really successfully overcome your weaknesses and struggles in life. And it will help you to succeed, and the transformation is very effective. You need to be able to change your subconscious beliefs to move forward. It will transform your concept of yourself and desire to focus on improving yourself. Be determined to grow, knowing your value and knowing that you are valuable. And you need to have a mindset that is abundant. Abundance of a positive mindset. Abundance of yourself to attract the right people into your life and to attract anything that you are desiring to receive into your life. Know that your value is what brings you success. You need to be understanding of who you are and what you're good at and to know what you can contribute to others. Know that you should be loved and respected by others, that you are a precious person and need to be seen and treated this way. If you see yourself with low value, you attract those who see themselves this way also. You also draw the wrong people who will feed on this, who will take advantage of your weaknesses. And you need to be strong and make it hard for people to take advantage of you. You need to be always growing and learning, and you should always develop yourself every day, especially focusing on things that you love to do that will challenge you and help you to mature in those areas that you're weakest. You need to focus on driving and motivating yourself to pursue your goals and visions in life. That will help you to value who you are, because you are already a valuable person, but you need to recognize your value and worth. You need to be clear in your mind and focused. Be aware and protect yourself and cut ties with those who will use your weaknesses against you. You need to remove any limits you have of yourself. There are coaches that offer videos to help people to do this. Relationship coaches are also very helpful in providing advice to help deal with relationships, to get people to respect you, and how to improve yourself. You can also get help from a psychologist to help you advise you, but you still need to develop and apply it. Remember to choose wisely. There are also videos on how to uproot low self-esteem from your life. It also impacts the spiritual and is more effective than you just trying to do it on your own strength. You can ask others to also pray for you. Develop your strengths and protect your weaknesses. You can do it, so don't give up. Make every effort to break the cycle and have the permanent change in your life. You can discover more ways to deal with your issues from various sources online, but choose wisely. It's better to go with the one that is free from mixed sources, especially if you are a Christian. You know already that if you open the door to other sources that are not of your same faith, it actually does have an impact on your life whether you know it or not. And those effects can be very dramatic and can impact you in a negative way. You need to be very careful of the methods you use. Not all are good for you, and your spiritual being is sensitive. It will either grow your spiritual or hinder it. You may not realize it, but you open the door for the sources that does impact your life. And most of the time, the effects causes more difficulties than you think, and more struggles. And you may question and ask yourself, why are you struggling so much? Why is life hard? So be sensitive and be aware, because you might have already allowed certain things in your life without knowing it, just because you had opened up a way to look for other ways to deal with your problem without going directly to the main source that you should be channeling to. You need to find sources that supports the beliefs that you have, especially you know that it should be something that is healthy for you, that will help you to move forward. Pay careful attention to the results when you apply what is learned. There should be positive change, and others will see it, and you need to be strong. You need to have a positive change. You need to have a strong foundation. You may want others to support you, and you need to always pay attention to the words and thoughts that you have. You need to be able to break the old habits and patterns. You need to receive compliments and be grateful for your efforts. Reward yourself and give attention to your dreams. Find ways to serve others and accept yourself as who you are. Know that self-value is more emotional and behavioral. We tend to take the foundation of how we feel about ourselves and operate from that instead of operating in the way that is balanced and healthy for ourselves, is what drives us and allows us to walk and act. You need to work with your heart and your mind together so that you know exactly what to do and that you make the best decisions for yourself that doesn't have consequences. Is the core of who you are, and this helps us step into our life and purposes and how do we develop our worth. Nurture yourself and let go of comparison. Don't settle for less and preserve and persevere. Let go of anything that will hinder you from moving forward and valuing who you are. Your goals and your dreams and vision will launch you to align yourself to value yourself as you should already value yourself. Develop your confidence in doing things that you love to do. Entertain yourself this way, even to laugh. Include humor into your life and fun. It makes it much easier for you. And stay committed and on course, because you never know who you're going to meet on the journey as you transform and to value who you are. In some cases, they do say that men appreciate and respect women when they value themselves, because when women do not value who they are, a man will definitely take advantage and devalue a woman. And they will not look at you with respect because they will realize that you don't know who you are. So women, please be careful and aware. Do not let the man take advantage and disrespect you or devalue you. But if you do encounter such people, the best thing to do is to cut them off and don't regret it, because you are worth it and you need to protect yourself and appreciate who you are. Thank you for listening to today's podcast. If you like this podcast, please like, subscribe, or share it. And you can do all things. Believe this. There is an inner strength inside of us that desires change. And also, if you are interested, you can please support this channel by sending an email or e-transfer at kayunkk@gmail.com. I also can accept by PayPal. Have a great day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are listening, and stay tuned for next week's podcast.